Good day, good day, good day. It's the thought process for me. Hope all is well on your end. Have a safe day. Have a safe remaining week. To the genuine ones only. Hope all is well on your end. Love yourself, respect yourself, to love yourself, to respect your neighbor with no malicious intentions. It's the thought process for me. You know, it's a new day. It's a new week. Start off right because you matter and you are worthy. Getting discouraged was never part of God's plan. Like I said, this page is not for everybody, and that's okay. But getting discouraged was never part of God's plan. Living in fear was never part of God's plan. Giving up on yourself was never part of God's plan. Living in fear was never part of God's plan. Choosing your best self vision of yourself was always part of God's plan. These tools that God installed within us: self-awareness, self-respect, self-healing, self-peace, self-control, self-discipline, self-confidence, self-care, self-value, self-love, self-worth, self-patience, self-patience, and self-boundaries. Healthy boundaries at that. Healthy balance so you can elevate to become your best self-vision of yourself. You may had got a bad phone call last night, or you couldn't probably sleep last night, tossing and turning. You probably still stressed out about last week, not feeling yourself today. Be patient with yourself, because God is still patient with you. And I say that respectfully. You matter, you are worthy, and regardless to what obstacles you're going through right now during your journey, you understand the assignment of a temporary situation, and understand that, giving up on yourself regardless to what obstacle comes your way, that was never part of God's plan. Never. And especially from a temporary situation, dealing with depression is not easy. And becoming your worst enemy is unhealthy. So to understand yourself and recognize yourself, to have self-awareness and to be patient with yourself, and don't hurt yourself with words, because, you're trying to find yourself today. And I say that respectfully. You got to have balance within balance to show up for yourself, and to understand your true, authentic self at the end of the day. Just know at the end of the day, yeah, it's a temporary situation for all the right reasons, because there are better days ahead. Don't forget that there are better days ahead. That's what God said. God said there are better days ahead. Because God is still patient with you. And because God is still patient with you, God is showing you, you know what? Being discouraged, why so? Why you want to live in fear for? Why you want to give up on yourself? God has not given up on you yet. You may not understand why God is favoring you, why God is allowing you to see another day, why God is showing up for you still, when you least expect it. You may not have everything you want, but you have everything that you may need. Or you may have everything that you need is on its way. But being patient with your process, God, that was always part of God's plan. You matter. You are worthy. Depression don't live here today. Anxiety don't live here today. Stress don't live here today. Sickness don't live here today. Whatever all that negative energy they try to project on you, that don't live here today. You matter. You do. You matter. It's not easy finding balance within yourself when you hear discouraging news, and you get discouraged within yourself, or from a temporary situation, and you just trying to show for yourself, and you like, dang, if it ain't one thing, it's another thing. I just overcame this, and I overcame that, and it's just one thing after another. But you still pacing with yourself. You still hold it on. You are. And not only just holding on, but you're holding on for all the right reasons, because God is allowing you to still hold on, because God is still guiding you. And God is still showing you that, hey, you're walking by faith and not by sight. So when God is holding on to you and covering you for all the right reasons, just know at the end of the day, there are better days ahead. There are. There are better days ahead, and you got to be a believer within being a believer, because God believes in you. And when God believes in you, you are the miracle to yourself. And I say that respectfully. Don't lose sight as to having that moment within yourself and hurrying yourself with your own words, because someone just put a negative projection on your mindset and allows you to believe that you're not worthy of yourself, or allows you to believe that, yeah, they gave up on you and you're not supposed to show up for yourself in a healthy way. Nah, man, listen. They wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. They overlooked you for all the right reasons, because they didn't see your value. They didn't see your worth. They didn't see your potential. And you overlooked yourself so many times, you didn't even know your own worth. And because you understood the assignment within the assignment, to be patient with your process, to get in tune with yourself, to not live in fear and be discouraged, but you understood the assignment to have self-awareness and to understand self-love today, and to have the self-confidence that you have within yourself, to be patient with your process. That being discouraged was not in your vocabulary, because you understood the assignment that God is still patient with you. And you do matter. And you are worthy. That relationship didn't work out for all the right reasons. They kept showing you time after time, let it go. You took long enough to hold on to it. You did your part. Now you got to part ways. God said there's something better in store for you. That job opportunity was not for you. They let you go for all the right reasons. You saw you didn't realize how much potential you actually had within you. That you was more valuable to that job than they least expected in the day, because you become your own boss when you least expect it. You see at the end of the day how they calling you back now? They need you. You don't need them. They need you. It's a difference with showing up for yourself and having self-awareness within yourself, to understand yourself, that you matter, you are worthy. They were disrespecting you when they felt like it on that job. They allowed you to feel like you wasn't worthy of yourself. They made you feel like you need to be discouraged. They did. And you kept saying, I'm done, 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 I'm tired of this. When is tired gonna be enough? You say, you know what, I ain't gonna allow nobody to project any negative energy on my mindset to let me feel like I need to be discouraged today, because they don't see my value, they don't see my worth today. It's okay. It's totally fine. It's okay. Because you know why? God said there are better days ahead, and God said there's a new opportunity right in store just for you, with your name on it. They didn't believe in you. They didn't have faith within you, but you believed in yourself. To have self-awareness within yourself. To be more than a former believer, within a believer of yourself. To acknowledge, you know what? Hey, hold on. Wait. I allow myself to come out of my comfort zone. To acknowledge myself in the most healthiest way. To have self-awareness. To identify at the end of the day. Being discouraged wasn't part of the plan. Being patient with my process to show up for myself was always part of the plan. Because when you're patient with your process, things will play out when you least expect it. Because you're taking time. No need to rush something that's truly for you. It's going to work out in its favor just for you. Because you matter. You are worthy. You do. You are worthy. And you do matter. They didn't see your potential for all the right reasons. Because they wasn't for you. They fake gaslight you. Made you feel unworthy of yourself, or whatever toxic behavior they did to you. Discriminated against you, or whatever the case may be. God said, you know what? I got your back. Continue looking at the reflection of yourself and choosing you. God will always have your back. When you have self-awareness within yourself. because you do matter to yourself. Don't allow a temporary situation to allow you to be discouraged. Live in fear. Give up on yourself. For what? For what? That's not how that go. Especially on God's timing. So when one door opens, one door closes, another one opens for all the right reasons. And that one closes for all the wrong reasons because it wasn't for you. That door was not for you. When you walk by faith, you walk by faith, not by sight. So will you understand God's plans to better days ahead? Yeah, choosing your best self vision of yourself was always part of God's plan. And I say that respectfully because you do matter. You do. You truly do matter. You know, God removes you from certain individuals for certain reasons, right? God does. God protects you from certain individuals for certain reasons. You know, when God removes you from certain people to protect you, right? When that door closes, when you least expect it, when it's going to close, it's no way to go back. You can't go back. Because your old ways were stopping your growth. Your old ways were stopping you from becoming your best self vision of yourself. Not having self-awareness. And because you have self-awareness today, God's allowing you to see, like, listen, you create what you desire. Not only do you create what you desire, but you also create your true happiness right in front of you when you least expect it. So allowing someone else's projection be put on you to be discouraged, nah, that wasn't part of the plan. You matter. You matter, you matter, you matter, you matter. It's not meant for somebody else to see your vision, but you. Everybody's vision is different. Especially when God created you. You know, God created all of us differently. And everybody has their own vision for themselves. But for you to understand your own vision, you gotta have self-awareness to love yourself and respect yourself, to know that, you know what, you don't live in fear when you're on God's timing. You don't. No need to live in fear when you're on God's timing. No need. Because you are worthy and you matter. You do. You matter, you matter, you matter. You matter. You do. You sure enough do. Things didn't work out for you last week for all the right reasons. This week's a new week. But don't hurt yourself with your own words. Because you become your own worst enemy. And that's the worst thing that you can do, is become your worst enemy. Because when you become your worst enemy, you start to project negative energy on your mind, start hurting yourself with words, could fall into depression, fall into anxiety, fall into PTSD. You put a name to your book. You're stressed beyond stress because you're hurting your own self. You're stressed beyond stress, don't know which way to turn. You're stressed beyond stress, don't even know who to confide in. Because you're too stressed and overwhelmed and don't know who to trust. Because what happens is you start to confide in all the wrong people, and then when you reevaluate your thought process and say yourself is, dang, I already said what I had to say. But you know, at the end of the day, not everybody's for you. And it's okay. Just because you're having a misunderstanding self-day with yourself, don't ever hurt yourself with your own words. Don't ever hurt yourself with your own words and allow yourself to put your own self down and be discouraged. Don't do that to yourself. Because you matter. You are strong, you are brave, you are very wise. And there's no need to rush when it comes to elevating. There's no need to rush. Be patient with your process, because God is still patient with you. And you matter. You do. Everybody deserves to be at peace with themselves and live in an environment to actually be at peace. Everybody deserves that. Everybody. Well, especially when you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself and those around you. Like that's something different. But that's besides the point. Everybody deserves to be at peace with themselves. You know, sometimes having a misunderstanding moment with yourself will put you in situations where you're reevaluating your life, saying to yourself is, you know what? I chose me. Not only did I choose me, I chose my best self vision of myself. And because I chose my best self vision of myself, I'm not discouraged. I'm not living in fear. I'm showing up for me. I had a misunderstanding self there with myself, but I'm not going to hurt myself with words. I'm going to be more kind to myself. I'm going to respect myself more. You know, energy hits different. You see how it happens? A misunderstanding self there can allow you to put yourself in situations where you're reevaluating your life. It went from toxic to healthy because you matter. But you got to understand that you matter to yourself first and to recognize who you are. But self-awareness is very important. It truly is. And you truly matter. You matter, you matter, you matter. You do. You sure enough do. And like I said, this page is not for everybody, and that's okay. But because, you know, a temporary situation is being expressed, but then your thought process, and you don't know how to find balance within yourself and show up for yourself. Just know at the end of the day, the tools that God installed within you to find the proper balance within, to have self-awareness, and to be kind to yourself, and to be patient with yourself, and to have the self-control and the self-confidence within yourself. Because if you don't have self-confidence within, it's not going to make sense to you. If you don't have self-awareness within, it's not going to make sense. Let alone, if you don't got patience, it's definitely ain't going to make sense. And I say that respectfully. It would never make sense. But God chose you. Now you got to choose your best self vision of you. And I say that respectfully. I truly preach your time to the genuine ones only. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect. 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself and others around you. Protect your energy, because not everybody's deserving your time. They're not. Never allow the hater in disguise or personal malicious intentions psych you out your thought process, alone your freedom, your pockets, or your eyesight, because they have malicious intentions. Protect your energy, because not everybody's deserving your time. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. I hope you have a safe remaining week. Protect your energy, and you are worthy of yourself, and you do matter. Just because they gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. And just because they overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. Because why? You are genuinely loved by all the right people, and you are genuinely respected by all the right people. That's truly for you, and you are worthy and you matter. Choosing your best self vision of yourself, to acknowledge yourself. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a good day. God is good. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Naya, genuine love, respect. Thank you for your time. It's the thought process for me. Have a good day somewhere else. Later.